just a great event. My name is Brian Sieling, and I'm Vice President and Senior Financial Advisor at Merrill Lynch, and I've been doing this for over 21 years. And after a 4 or 5 year brief stint in the engineering field in the oil industry, came to this into this field. And this little cute thing is Emerson. She is 9 years old, and she has cerebral palsy, seizure disorder, autoimmune disorder, celiac disease, and probably a few other things that we still haven't found out yet. But as you can tell, she is definitely a cutie. Here's another picture of her. You can't tell, she's the one on the right. That is Arabella, who's our 1-year-old poodle that she just had to have. And so this is her. And this is, she actually competed in the 2014 Miss You Can Do It pageant a year and a half ago. And this is the outfit. She actually won Miss Casual Wear for this. And we were thinking that, because we were up in Illinois, we were thinking the cowboy boots were what really what got her there. So she is a cutie. And of course, you might get a picture of that. But besides that point, she does. She puts a smile on my face every day, and there's a few of you out there that know her and have worked with her before, and you know that that's true. She's just amazing. And so when we found out that she had CP, it changed her life. Just like all you parents out there, your life has changed. It's changed for the rest of your life. And so one of the things that we wanted to make sure was that she's taken care of, not only while we're alive, but also while we're not here. And so in order to do that, you have to plan. You have to make sure that we have everything that we have in order. You got to do not only while we're alive, but you also need to plan ahead. And in order to do that, and a lot of it comes with financial stuff. A lot of times people don't like talking about that. You don't even want to deal with it with yourself in your own financial lives. But one of the things I realized was not only do I have to figure out, our financial lives and well-being like while we're alive, but now we also have to plan for somebody else's life. Because we don't know I had no idea what Emerson's going to be able to do when she gets a lot older. So we have to make sure she's taken care of, we have to plan ahead. So it's not only planning our lives, but it's also planning somebody else's. So one of the things you might be asking yourself is, who will take care of and watch over our loved ones when we're no longer able to do so? Will we have enough resources to maintain a decent quality of life for our loved ones? And what will happen when schooling ends or when our loved ones turn 18? So one of the things you can do is begin by, you talk to someone who is knowledgeable about these issues, involve your entire family, and also work together to put together a financial strategy in place. Now the fact is, very few families who have loved ones with disabilities and CP actually put this plan in place. The stats are pretty low, and it's kind of alarming. So we need a wake-up call to have everybody really look into this type of thing. Because really, the sooner you prepare, the better things are going to be, and the better things are going to be in the long run for them. And one of the things to help you do this is you work with a team. As you can see here, you don't have to go through this alone. All right, there's people like myself, there's people like Tracy that can help you, but there's also other people. There's other social networks that you can work with. There's insurance specialists. Again, there's other family members that you can rely on. So I know it can be very overwhelming when you're dealing with finances and investments and thinking about this long term. You have to remember that there's a team out there. There's people out there that can help you. So don't feel like you have to do this on your own. So to help ensure that your loved ones are taken care of, your plans may include defining your intentions for your loved ones after you're gone, using your assets efficiently to preserve your loved one's current quality of life by providing supplemental income and while maintaining government benefits. And then you also, by preserving your estate for your family or maybe some charitable organizations that you might be interested in. So there's 5 components of a basic financial strategy. One is lifestyle. And lifestyle is, are your assets being used most effectively? When do you want to retire? And what type of lifestyle do you want to maintain? And also your loved one, what kind of lifestyle do you want for them to maintain? Estate planning services, What's the most orderly way to transfer your wealth? Portfolio management. Do you have a portfolio management process in place? Have you set up objectives to achieve this strategy? And do you review this process? Okay, always very important to review the process. Family protection. What if the unexpected occurs? Are you all ready for that? Liability management. How much should you borrow if you need to, and what's the best way of going about doing that? So these are all little things that you need to look at. And then also some of the things that we handed out, and some of them are underneath the chairs. We've included a special needs planning workbook. You have to know where you're starting from in order to set this plan up. So there's a planning workbook that we put on there that also can help you get started. And then there's also a special needs calculator. A lot of people are wondering, well, how do I go about, even starting to think about their life? Well, we have a calculator on our website that you can actually input some different figures, and it can kind of plan ahead a little bit on some of the numbers that you might need. So again, I normally would start talking a little bit about special needs trust, but Tracy definitely handled that. And so I just wanted to reiterate how important it is, one, to get started, and two, don't be afraid to be alone in this. You have other people that can help you. You have so many other things to worry about, but this is one of the issues, or one of the buckets that you have that you do need to address. But there is a team out there that you can find and can help you with. So with that, I'd like to thank you, and I don't know if we have time for questions or not, or do we need to go?
Able Act got a lot of attention several months ago. Has anything happened in the financial world with that yet?
Yeah, the ABLE Act allows an individual to save up to $100,000 and does not affect their government benefits. It has passed. Now the regulations that tell the banks how to run it, those are being written right now. And so the thing to know about ABLE Act accounts is that it's good if the individual with disabilities is working, they can put their money into it. The negative thing about those is they have a Medicaid payback provision, so that when the individual dies, whatever's left in that account does not go to your family, it goes to pay Medicaid back for whatever they have expended on behalf of the individual. So it's not a good alternative for special needs trust in some options, but it's a great way to put the individual's own money into that. So I think it's a great additional tool to have. We're excited about it. Yes. Yeah, it's like, and it would be administered kind of like a 529 education account as far as tax advantages and things, yes.
A question on that, somebody else is able to fund it as well.
Yes, they are, up to $14,000 per person per year.
So you can have multiple people at the same time.
Yes, you could. You could have multiple family members. Each one can put in $14,000 per year, but the maximum is $100,000. Yes.
In the scenario you described where the parent left money to the child, or left it directly to the child, if the grandparent left money directly to the child, would that also eliminate the government funding?
Yes, if the grandparents leave them at more than $2,000, they will lose their funding.
So anyone can use it?
Yes. I had one situation where an aunt left a child $10,000 life insurance policy, completely knocked the child off of benefits, and it was a huge mess. It cost more money to fix than it did to benefit the child. Yes.
Does the 529 plan do anything? Does it hinder your ability to collect SSI later?
No, if the 529 plan is created by the parents, it does not count against the child for eligibility purposes.
Because the 529 plan is still owned by the parent. It's not owned by the child.
Yes.
When a child turns 18, are they eligible for disability or SSI?
Yes. When a child turns 18, they are normally going to be eligible for SSI. There's another type of Social Security that's based on if somebody, Social Security disability, which is based on someone who has worked in the system and has contributed to the social security system, if they become disabled, like a head injury or something. But SSI, usually when your child will turn 18, they can apply for SSI Medicaid. The reason why you can't do it when they're under 18 is because the government counts the parent's income as long as the child's under 18. But once your child turns 18, you want to look into applying for SSI. And another issue we didn't talk about is guardianship. And so we do guardianships and alternatives to guardianship. So it's good to talk to an attorney when your child's about to turn 18 and see if you need a guardianship or not. Yes. Yeah, it usually depends on what county. Dallas County, 3 to 4 months. Collin County, 2 to 3 months. So they recommend that you file 6 months prior to 18. I found that's a bit too early. I would say 4 months prior. Unless you're in Collin County, you do it 2 months prior.
What was the question?
The question was when to file for guardianship. Yes.
So the parents come from all over, and it's pulled up in Plano. Is there like a list people can go to of different people that do what you guys do, that they can contact wherever they live in Texas or in the country to find people like this?
Right, they can contact me and I can refer them to an appropriate attorney in their area. Because there are not very many attorneys that are qualified to do it. And it's a very specialized area. Most estate planning attorneys don't handle this because it is complex. And so I'd be glad to refer anybody to an attorney in your area.
Yeah, I can do the same thing. There's, we also have a special needs designation that our firm too that you have to qualify for. So they're throughout the country as well. So.